So today we're looking at section 6.2, multiplying polynomials. So multiplying polynomials involves using the product rule for exponents. Now, if you need a refresher, that means when we multiply two exponents, we add the values of the exponents. And the distributive property. So those are the two main identities that we're using here. The product of two monomials is the product of the coefficients and the sum of the exponents. So when we multiply 5x times 6x cubed, we will multiply the constant terms to get 30 and add the exponents. So x to the 1 plus x cubed to get x to the 4th. When multiplying two binomials, the distributive property is used. So each term of one polynomial must be multiplied by each term of the other. So be very careful, make sure you're multiplying each term in one binomial or polynomial piece times each term in the other. So keep in mind here, in this case, our polynomial became a trinomial because it has three terms. That's just a naming terminology there. So we want to perform the following polynomial multiplication. We're going to do this one horizontally. That's the way you'll see me do it most often. So if it helps, you can draw your little arrows to make sure you're multiplying each piece by each piece. Okay, so be careful, make sure you multiply everything, and then you'll have to just combine like terms and simplify your expression. They're going to do this one vertically. So first thing is to write the polynomial in standard form. So remember, standard form means we put them in order from power from greatest to least. So we'll change that negative 7x squared plus x plus 2 multiplying by 3x minus 4. So the first thing they did was multiply the negative 4 times all those terms. So negative 4 times 2 got the negative 8. Negative 4 times x got the negative 4x. Then we take negative 4 times negative 7x squared. We'll get us a positive 28x squared. That means we have to multiply then 3x by that whole top equation. So 3x times 2 gets you 6x. 3x times x gets 3x squared. 3x times negative 7x squared should get you negative 21x cubed. Now we can just add down with the powers. So negative 21x cubed. 28x squared plus 3x squared should get you 31x squared. Negative 4x plus 6x is 2x, and then the minus 8 by itself. So therefore, our answer is negative 21x cubed plus 31x squared plus 2x minus 8. So mostly you just need to practice these. So here, if we want to multiply, I'm going to take the 3 and multiply it by each of the terms in the other polynomial. So I'll take 3 times 4 first, plus 3 times negative 7x, plus 3 times 5x squared. Now I'll multiply the 2x by each of the terms. So 2x times 4, plus 2x times negative 7x, plus 2x times 5x squared. So this should get you 12 minus 21x plus 15x squared plus 8x minus 14x squared plus 10x cubed. So now when you combine your terms here, you always order from power greatest to least. So our highest power here is 10x cubed. That's the only one. Then looking at the x squareds, 15x squared minus 14x squared should get us plus 1x squared. Then we take our x's. Negative 21 plus 8 get us a negative 13x. And then the constant term plus 12. So that's our solution. We're going to do the same thing here. First, I multiply x by everything in the second polynomial. So x times 3 plus x times negative 8x plus x times negative 4x squared. Now you multiply the negative 6 by each of the terms. So negative 6 times 3 plus negative 6 times negative 8x plus negative 6 times negative 4x squared. Be careful with the powers. Make sure they go with it. 3x minus 8x squared minus 4x cubed minus 18 plus 48x plus 24x squared. So now we, again, order by power. So the highest power is this negative 4x cubed. Now we look for the squared terms. Negative 8 plus 24 will get us 16x squared. Just the x's. 3 plus 48 is 51x. And then the constant term minus 18. We can use these with word problems as well. So we're making toys. The number of toys is modeled by our function n. The cost to make each toy is modeled by function c. So the total cost, we'd have to take a product of the number of toys times the cost of each toy. So we're essentially, again, multiplying our two equations. So 0.7x squared minus 2x plus 23 times negative 0.04 x squared minus 0.08x plus 25. So this one gets a little bit trickier because there's more terms. So this is where you have to be very, very careful. Make sure you're multiplying each term by each term. I'm not going to write out all of those products we're going to have to do because it would be a lot of space. But multiplying out in order, first I multiplied the 0.7x squared by each of the terms on the right. So when you do that, these should be the values that you get. 17.5x squared plus 0.008x cubed plus 0.16x squared minus 50x minus 0.092x squared minus 1.84x plus 575. Then you'll have to sort them by power and carefully combine terms, and you should end up with this. 8x cubed plus 17.568x squared minus 51.84x plus 575.